Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. We are starting our Crawlspace waterproofing series. This is a professional DIY series for those homeowners that want to waterproof their crawlspace and or basement. We'll show you how to install gravel perforated pipe along the footer, what type of pipe is used. We'll also show you how to cut the basement floor and install that same system. We'll show you the exterior waterproofing, NDS quick drain, and gravel perforated pipe, where it goes and how it's installed. We'll show you how to find black mold and how it's formed. We'll also show you how to install a vapor barrier. Teach you how to dig that trench along that foundation wall. Show you how to core your foundation to bring that water from the sump pump out. We'll also show you gravity discharge. Lots of ways to move water out. We're also going to show you the professional series for installing French drain catch basins, the best applications for it. All of this will be available and posted in a playlist after they're all up, so you can always come back and watch the entire series.
What's behind your crawlspace door? In this video, we are going to take a test kit into the crawlspace and look for some black toxic mold. The first thing that we see is that the insulation is dropping, and this is a very good indication of very high moisture in a crawlspace. You can see that it's very tight in here, less than 20 inches of headroom. There's a header here, which makes it a little difficult to get back to the problem area, but no problem, we'll get back there. As we get closer to the problem area, we start to see the first signs of mold. We're looking at the joist, and remember that you're looking upside down at these things. Okay, here we are, clear back to the back wall, and as you can see, water definitely comes through the mortar here. It's been coming through here for years and years. Start looking at the joist and we find mold. The more we look, the more we see. A closer inspection of the headers and the joist, and you start to see that there is some black mold that's forming and growing in colonies. And here you'll see there is a nice colony of black mold, and we're going to get a sample of that. Excessive water or moisture on the joist causes mold, and here's an example of just condensation that has formed and stays on these joists, which allows the mold to grow. Okay, now we're going to take a sample. We take a Q-tip from the test kit, we make a nice little strip across, and you'll notice that it leaves a wiped trail. That means that it's definitely some type of growth. Slowly take that down and rub it into our container. You can see the black mold on the end of the Q-tip. In order for this to work properly, we have to rub this in the container, and it should leave some trace of the mold. And you can see it there, a little trace of the mold. And that's really all you need for one sample. But there's a lot of spots here, so let's get a second sample. You can see the second sample, another area quite large. We're going to go ahead and swap that, and again into the container. And there's one more spot that we wanted to take a look at, so let's take a sample from that as well. And again, you can see that it left a nice mark there. Let's put that down into the container also. Now you just seal the container tightly and you put it in the plastic bag. Make sure that you send the Q-tip with your sample. Now we're going to return back to the crawlspace door. Ah, what fun! In your test kit, you will find a container with a vial solution. Basically, you take that solution and you pour it into the container, let it sit for about an hour so that it hardens. And then you take it back to your Crawlspace. Remember to send everything off to the lab in a self-addressed envelope, and you'll have some results.
To learn more about black toxic mold, visit our website.
Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.